Kingdom Monera is one of the 5 biological kingdoms, primarily composed of prokaryotic organisms. These organisms are single-celled and lack a defined nucleus or other membrane-bound organelles. The organisms in this kingdom are referred to as prokaryotes, and they include bacteria and archaea, which are the simplest and most primitive forms of life on Earth. Monerans are incredibly diverse, with many different shapes, metabolic processes, and ecological roles. They can be found in virtually every environment on Earth, from soil to oceans, and even in extreme environments, such as hot springs and salt flats. Characteristics of Kingdom Monera. Prokaryotic cell structure. Organisms in Kingdom Monera are prokaryotes, meaning they lack a true nucleus. Their genetic material is not enclosed within a membrane. Instead, it is present in the form of a single, circular DNA molecule, which floats freely in the cell's cytoplasm. Additionally, they do not possess membrane-bound organelles, such as mitochondria, chloroplasts, or the endoplasmic reticulum. Unicellular organisms. All monerans are unicellular, meaning that each organism is made up of a single cell. However, some species can form colonies or biofilms, where many cells live together but still function independently. Most monerans have a rigid cell wall, which provides structural support and protection. The composition of the cell wall varies between species. Bacteria have cell walls made of peptidoglycan, a polymer composed of sugars and amino acids. Archaea, another group within Monera, have cell walls made of pseudopeptidoglycan or other compounds depending on the species. Unlike eukaryotes, monerans do not possess internal organelles like mitochondria, chloroplasts, or the Golgi apparatus. All the biochemical processes occur within the cytoplasm or on the cell membrane. Monerans exhibit diverse nutritional strategies. Autotrophic monerans synthesize their own food. Some use photosynthesis, like cyanobacteria, while others use chemosynthesis by oxidizing inorganic substances like sulfur or nitrogen. Heterotrophic monerans depend on external organic matter for their nutrition. They can be saprophytic, parasitic, or mutualistic. Reproduction. Monerans reproduce asexually through a process called binary fission, where a single cell divides into 2 identical daughter cells. Under unfavorable conditions, some monerans can form spores that help them survive harsh environments until conditions improve. Locomotion. Some bacteria move using flagella, which are whip-like appendages that rotate to propel the cell. Others may exhibit gliding motility or remain stationary. Classification of Kingdom Monera. Kingdom Monera is primarily divided into 2 major groups, Archaebacteria and Eubacteria. Archaebacteria are a group of ancient prokaryotes that thrive in extreme environments. They are considered to be among the earliest forms of life on Earth. Unlike Eubacteria, Archaebacteria have distinct molecular structures in their cell membranes and cell walls. Characteristics of Archaebacteria cell wall composition. Their cell walls do not contain peptidoglycan, which is a major difference from Eubacteria. Instead, their cell walls may contain pseudopeptidoglycan or other unique polymers. Membrane lipids. The lipids in their cell membranes have ether bonds, which make them more resistant to extreme conditions such as high temperatures, acidity, or salinity. Unique metabolic pathways. Archaebacteria have unique metabolic processes. Some are methanogens, producing methane gas as a metabolic byproduct, while others are halophiles, thriving in extremely salty environments, or thermophiles, living in hot environments like volcanic vents. Types of Archaebacteria methanogens. Found in anaerobic environments like swamps, marshes, and the digestive tracts of ruminants, methanogens produce methane gas. Example: Methanobacterium. Halophiles. These salt-loving organisms live in highly saline environments, such as salt lakes and salt flats. Example: Halobacterium. Thermoacidophiles. These Archaebacteria can withstand both high temperatures and acidic conditions. They are commonly found in hot springs and volcanic vents. Example: Sulfolobus. Eubacteria, or true bacteria, represent the majority of the prokaryotes and are found in virtually every habitat on Earth. This group includes both beneficial bacteria and pathogenic bacteria that cause diseases. Characteristics of Eubacteria. Cell wall. Composition. Eubacteria have a cell wall that contains peptidoglycan, which provides structural support and protection. Diverse shapes. Eubacteria exhibit various shapes, including cocci, which are spherical, bacilli, which are rod-shaped, and spirilla, which are spiral-shaped. Gram staining. Based on the composition of their cell walls, Eubacteria can be classified as gram-positive, with a thick peptidoglycan layer, or gram-negative, with a thin peptidoglycan layer and an outer membrane, through the gram staining technique. Types of Eubacteria. Cyanobacteria. Also known as blue-green algae, these bacteria are capable of photosynthesis. They are important producers in aquatic ecosystems and are thought to be the ancestors of plant chloroplasts. For example, Anabaena, nitrogen-fixing bacteria. These bacteria play a crucial role in the nitrogen cycle by converting atmospheric nitrogen into a form that plants can use. For example, Rhizobium. Pathogenic bacteria. Some bacteria cause diseases in humans, animals, or plants. For example, Escherichia coli, Staphylococcus aureus, and Streptococcus pneumonia. Importance of Kingdom Monera. Organisms within the Kingdom Monera are crucial for various ecological, medical, and industrial processes. Ecological roles. Decomposers. Bacteria break down dead organic matter, recycling nutrients back into ecosystems. Nitrogen cycle. Nitrogen-fixing bacteria convert atmospheric nitrogen into ammonia, which plants can assimilate. This process is essential for plant growth and soil fertility. Photosynthesis. Cyanobacteria contribute significantly to the production of oxygen through photosynthesis, playing a crucial role in maintaining the balance of gases in the atmosphere. Medical importance. Pathogens. While many bacteria are harmless or beneficial, some are pathogenic and cause diseases in humans, animals, and plants. Understanding bacterial pathogens helps in the development of antibiotics and vaccines. Probiotics. Beneficial bacteria in the human gut such as Lactobacillus and Bifidobacterium, aid in digestion and help maintain gut health by outcompeting harmful microorganisms. Industrial applications. Bacteria are utilized in various fields, showcasing their incredible versatility. In biotechnology, bacteria are pivotal. For instance, Escherichia coli is widely employed in laboratories for cloning and expressing foreign genes. Moving on to the food industry, bacteria play a critical role in the production of fermented foods like yogurt, cheese, and sauerkraut. Lactic acid bacteria ferment sugars to produce lactic acid, which, preserves and flavors the food. And let's not forget bioremediation. Some bacteria are capable of degrading pollutants, including oil spills and toxic waste, making them useful in environmental cleanup efforts. Reproduction in Monera. Reproduction in Monerans is primarily asexual, usually by binary fission. In this process, a single bacterial cell grows, replicates its DNA, and divides into two genetically identical daughter cells. However, bacteria also exchange genetic material through several mechanisms that increase genetic diversity. Conjugation. Bacteria can transfer genetic material directly from one cell to another through a structure called the pilus. This process allows for the exchange of plasmids, small circular DNA molecules that carry genes such as antibiotic resistance genes. Transformation. Some bacteria can take up foreign DNA from their environment and incorporate it into their own genome, leading to genetic variation. Transduction. In this process, bacteriophages, which are viruses that infect bacteria, transfer genetic material from one bacterium to another during infection. To conclude, Kingdom Monera encompasses an incredibly diverse group of prokaryotic organisms, including bacteria and archaea. These organisms have adapted to thrive in almost every environment on Earth and play essential roles in ecosystems, medicine, and industry. Despite their simple cellular organization, monerans are indispensable for the survival of life on Earth due to their involvement in nutrient cycling, disease processes, and technological applications.